Because of overflowing landfills, garbage is beginning to fill up the oceans too. This is also affecting the climate change. Today I'm going to talk about why you should recycle and the benefits there are to recycling. According to Care2.com, people don't recycle because they think it's inconvenient and they believe it's not helping anything since there's still the major issue of climate change. But recycling does end up helping. We just need to have more people that are recycling. And it's not really that inconvenient because a lot of towns or have something set up where you can recycle, or there's recycling centers where you can just drop everything off. There are some major reasons why you should recycle. It's going to save energy, it's going to reduce landfills, and it's going to preserve resources, it's going to help the climate problems, and it's going to help the economy. First, you need to know how recycling works. These steps are from the EPA.org. There's curbside collection that's going to be set up by your town or your community, and there's also the drop-off centers. After the recycling is picked up, it's going to be sent to a recovery center to be sorted and cleaned, and then it's going to be processed into something else, the other materials that a manufacturer can use to turn it into a new product. How it's going to save energy. The manufacturer is going to produce something new using the recycled materials. This is going to save on energy consumption, which is going to keep the production costs down. By using recycled products, manufacturers do not have to extract new raw materials that would end up burning fossil fuels. How much energy is going to be saved depends on the product that you are going to be recycling. Sometimes it won't save as much energy, such as plastics. Plastics are really simple to make, but some plastics are really hard to recycle, so it's going to end up using up more energy to try to recycle the product than it is to actually make the product. But when it comes to steel and iron, it's going to save a lot of energy because you're going to have to burn up all those fossil fuels to mine when you can just recycle it. It's going to also reduce landfills. Recycling reduces the need for the landfills. According to sfgate.com, the amount of trash that is put into a landfill is approximately 3 pounds per person per day. The landfill space is also going to cost a lot of money for state and local governments having to maintain it and also building new ones when that landfill fills up. Simply recycling paper can also save a lot of room in the landfill. According to greenliving.com, 28% of the landfill is just paper. And paper can take up to 15 years to break down, but when the landfill gets filled up, the paper can't get the chemicals from the air that it needs to break down, so it is just going to continue to sit there in the landfill. Landfills also can cause a lot of pollution. There's a lot of chemicals in the landfill, and those can run off and contaminate the groundwater. Recycling is also going to preserve resources. Paper and cardboard comes from trees, plastics come from oils, metals are from ores and rocks, and glass comes from sand. Recycling means we won't have to chop down more trees, extract minerals, or mine to get raw materials. According to lessismore.com, if we recycled 1 ton of paper, it would save 17 trees. 1 ton of plastic would save 16.3 barrels of oil. 1 ton of 1 ton of aluminum would save 4 tons of ore, and 1 ton of glass would save 1 ton of sand. Recycling is also going to help with climate change. Recycling helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions by reducing energy consumption. Recycling reduces the need for deforestation and mining. These two activities alone are big contributors to pollution and the emission of greenhouse gases. Deforestation is also going to reduce the amount of plants and trees that we have on Earth that are able to reduce the greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, which is the main cause for climate change. Deforestation is also going to destroy the habitats for different animals and plant life, which causes the Earth to have less biodiversity. Recycling is also a major industry that creates a lot of jobs and revenue. Recycling is a growing industry that helps create about 30 jobs compared to 6 jobs that are created by just throwing away the trash. And this is according to conserveenergy.com. Recycling is also going to save a lot of money. Your towns and the government won't have to plant new forests, mine, or purchase fossil fuels from other countries. You can also make money from recycling. If you bring like your cans or your bottles to like your local store, you can get money back from it. And this is just a breakdown of how recycling works versus having the trash. When you harvest the trees for paper, the logs are going to get transported to a manufacturer, and the paper is going to be then manufactured. And if you were to just throw it in the trash, it's going to get picked up and then just sit in a landfill. Where if you were to recycle, fewer trees are then going to be harvested, so it's going to be fewer logs, and then less paper is going to be manufactured from the raw material. Then when you recycle it, it's just going to be brought back to a recycling facility and then made into new paper, and that cycle is just going to continue. So overall, there's a lot of benefits to recycling, and today we went over why you should recycle and how simple it is. It's a really simple thing to do, and the effects that recycling has are very large. By recycling, it's going to create a better life for everyone and a more stable future.